Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes chief identifies 5 threats to start winning another F1 title. That is the verdict of team principal Toto Wolff, who believes midfield teams could mix it up with the likes of Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. Is currently taking part in the second week of testing at Barcelona's Circuit de Catalunya, alongside teammate Valtteri Bottas. He will be eager for Mercedes to sufficiently fine-tune their car so it can come out on top at next month's Australian Grand Prix, having failed to keep the pace so far. Ferrari and Red Bull, by comparison, look to be in good shape ahead of the season-opening race at Melbourne's Albert Park circuit. The duo will be desperate to end Mercedes' spell of dominance, which stretches back to Hamilton's first title win with them in 2014. However, Wolff, who has helped mastermind Hamilton and Mercedes' success, does not think it's just Ferrari and Red Bull who can challenge his team. And he's pinpointed 5 threats to Mercedes' chances of securing a 6th drivers' and constructors' title double on the spin. "I see everybody," Wolff said, when asked who he expects pace-setting Ferrari's main competitor to be. "There could be Red Bull for sure. It has the resource to be competitive, and it has always been a flexible team to adapt to new regulations, and even change directions. Ferrari has just got stronger and stronger and stronger. Then Renault was the quickest team on the last few days. Toro Rosso was unbelievable, Alfa Romeo was very good. So all of them, there could be a situation where we are all very close together and there could be surprises." Wolff has been involved with Mercedes since 2013, when Hamilton joined the Brackley-based team from McLaren. He has previously revealed he believes as new regulations are designed to stop teams being enjoying prolonged stints of superiority. "The air is getting thinner and thinner," Wolff said. "When a team dominates, the rules are always changed that way to try to harm the team, that you are almost embarrassed." "We have fended this off with the rule change of 2017 once before. Now there is the next rule change, an aerodynamic rule change for 2019. It's also a kind of change to change the hierarchy. That's a fact that a team that wins has to deal with. This has also happened in the past with Ferrari and Red Bull. Or with the stream diffuser. This is completely normal." Hamilton, despite Mercedes' struggles, can travel to the with plenty of optimism, having won twice in Melbourne before. Next news: Alonso brought helmet to Barcelona. Report. Fernando Alonso spent Tuesday at the Circuit de Catalunya. The arrival of the former F1 driver at the final winter test followed speculation he might even drive the 2019 McLaren. He was wearing McLaren team gear, and according to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Alonso even has his helmet in his luggage. Alonso was accompanied by his manager Luis Garcia Abad, and amid ongoing rumors that he might mount a 2020 return to F1, he even spent time with his former Ferrari team. He said, "My focus is on preparing for the Indy 500. Next week I'm flying to the US to work on a simulator. I spent 18 years in Formula 1, and for now I just want to enjoy time in the paddock," the 37-year-old added. McLaren team boss Zak Brown would not shed light on whether Alonso will be testing, but sources indicated that there are no such plans. "Fernando just can't stay at home anymore," Brown smiled, according to El Confidencial. "He's going from place to place and saw the cars on the track in the afternoon." Alonso said he is willing to help McLaren. "We were in the meeting room talking about how to solve the problems of the tires. I told them they need to understand the problem in 5 laps, he joked. Next news: Rosberg no longer working with Kubica. Nico Rosberg insists he still is not interested in returning to Formula One as a driver or team boss. The 2016 world champion quit suddenly after beating Lewis Hamilton to the title, and is now a part-time paddock pundit and investor in the e-mobility industry. So when asked if he is interested in a F1 comeback either as a boss or a driver, Rosberg said, "At the moment that is not the way I want to go. I had that for years as an active athlete and I could have continued," he told Stuttgarter Zeitung newspaper. Another of Rosberg's post-racing roles was an advisor to Robert Kubica, but the pair are no longer working together. Rosberg says helping Kubica return to F1 was demanding and intense. "Everyone else is trying so hard to get there that you need full concentration and dedication," he said. "He doesn't need me anymore," Rosberg added, referring to Kubica, whose 8-year wait to return to F1 from injury ends in 2019 with a Williams seat. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.